Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of PapaCraft. Woo! So, we're here today, right now, as you can see, and what I've done is I've started doing uh, the. So as you can see, I've got this part set up doors. There you go. And I'm going to work on clearing this out. And after I got that one cleared out, I think what kind of figure out how I want to decorate this place. Uh, Being after installed the strip mines here on this level. So what I'm going to do though is I'm going to cut out, and I'm either going to accomplish my very first time lapse after I grab some materials, or I'm going to fail miserably on the time lapse and I'm just going to be cutting right back into the next segment after I've gotten all of that done. So we'll see how it goes. My video editing skills are kind of they're there, I guess, but I have only just started doing this type of thing, so we'll see how it goes. And anyway, so if it's a time lapse, enjoy. Probably won't be too much music yet, I'm afraid, but we'll see how it goes. And if it's not a time lapse, well, I'll see you in a few moments. 3 levels ready for the taking for strip mining. Now I do know that on this level up here, I'm actually going to have to be mining a lot because now I'm right underneath where that ravine finishes. And if you caught it in the time lapse, you saw I had to close a couple holes that were up underneath the slimes there. And I'll have to worry about like the you see there's off in the distance there behind that slime you can see some lava. Yeah, I have to be careful that doesn't come in on me, but I won't be hitting this level for mining for quite some time because I have all of the I have each one of these doors. Yeah, each one of these doors to work with, and I'm going to be doing the same thing up here and the next top level. Eventually, at some point, I really would like to decorate this and make it kind of, I don't know, look like a mine shaft somehow. So that's what I am going to do probably later on. Not right now. Right now I'm just going after functionality, getting everything set up so I can actually use this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and get the doors all placed in, which is going to take a little bit of time there and on both levels here. And once I have that, I'll be back. And I do hope you enjoyed the time lapse, if it actually occurred. If it did, I will definitely work on improving that process and maybe throw in more time lapses later on. So let me go ahead and get to work on these doors, and I will be back. And there we have it. Last door for this. There we go. Oh, forgot to block that off. And okay, so it's not pretty, but it's got the functionality. I now have a strip mining quarry that is all leveled up. And look, I even found some more diamonds. Oh, how I love the diamonds. Diamonds are good. But yeah, so now I've got all these rows to work with. Now what I'm going to do is you'll probably notice that each of these corners does like this. Alright, and the one down that way does the same thing, one over there. All 4 corners have where it's only one over. So what I'm going to do with these, this one will be fine, this strip here. But what I'm going to do with this strip is I'll go in a little bit and I'll cut in where this can't see anymore. I'll just cut in one and then follow. Actually, it won't follow here. It'll follow on this next row over. But that way I'm not doing the whole single thing that I did when I set it up down here. Another thing I need to work on is a way to get up and down. The stairs work, but I have a high potential of just plummeting off of them. Not something I enjoy doing. So I think that will be something I need to work on as well, is some type of up and down system. I wouldn't mind doing rails, but at the same time I don't have a sustainable source of iron. I am finding a little bit of iron in the mining. So I think something I would like to work on is a golem farm. One of the more simplistic ones. But we'll see how that goes. I got a couple more projects now that I want to get accomplished. It won't happen this episode. Unfortunately, for this episode, my actual time to play versus recording is coming close to an end because of the pieces I'm trying to do for time lapse. But one thing I am thinking about doing as a project is I want to increase the overall size of my farms by 3. So what I'm thinking about doing is adding exact duplicate sections Of course, I would take out the fencing in between them, but copying this and making a copy here and here, and then one would be in the corner. So basically, I'd have four water sources rolling down, and it would cover just this whole area, and that would be all my farm. I wouldn't have to worry about the need for ingredients once I got it up and running. I think too, I will actually make the pumpkins go long ways instead of this short way bit. But that's another project I really want to work on. Um, and then I mentioned last time about creating a crafting area. So I still want to change, come up with some idea for that. And also somewhere in here, I gotta see if I can find it now. There we go. Yeah, somewhere in here, I actually had dug down below this previously, and the idea was I was creating a storage room. Storage being an important part of this game. So I think that is another project I want to do, is not only create a storage room there, but have it that my storage room has capability of having items transported. So as I have things that I want to move from down here, get a rail system set up that they can at least come over into the storage room. I think I'd have it a little bit manual in that I wouldn't have the system trying to run the cart itself. I would actually run the cart. I would fill it up, tell it when to go, and tell it when to get here. But it would save me having to carry stuff, that type of thing. But as I mentioned, my actual playtime this episode has been cut a little bit short from the fun that hopefully will be a time lapse. So this is either going to be a really short video, or it's only going to be a short video. But either way, I really hope you liked it. If you wouldn't mind leaving some comments, I'd love to see ideas about how to decorate that that quarry. Though it's functional, I would like to add some degree of decor to it. And oh, I thought I'd mention too. Y'all might have been wondering through the time lapse if the time lapse worked. Here's hoping. Yay. Why I was using stone tools, thus making everything longer. Well, this is still a new world, and I don't have a good source yet for steady experience. So I'm not really willing to enchant things until I can get that. Once I have that, I'll be able to enchant things more, and we'll do more with that. As well as when I can at least have some iron, a steady source of iron, then I'll work on that too. So for now, this is RaKlavin, and have a good day. Leave a like if you liked the video. Please consider subscribing, and I will see you later.